Hey, what is up, fishaholics? And today I'm here in Lincoln Woods Park, fishing on Onley Pond in Rhode Island. And today I'm going to be going for some pre-spawn bass using one of my favorite crankbaits, a Rapala scatter wrap in natural bluegill color. And I'm going to be grinding it out, trying to fish the weed lines, and as well as covering some different territories such as the islands that are on the lakes here, because the islands hold a lot of great structure, wood structure and rock structure. And in the pre-spawn season, the bass like to hang on the edges of the weeds, the edges of the wood, the edges of the rocks, waiting to ambush small little bait fish, or bluegill that swim by the structure, and then they just come out and nail it. So I'm looking forward to getting into a few nice chunky pre-spawn largemouth today. It's a nice beautiful day. It's 11:32 p.m. I got out on the water a little late. It's supposed to get up to around 70 degrees today, so I'm pretty excited for that. And the water is still in the mid to upper 50s. I haven't taken the temperature yet, but you guys will know exactly what the temperature is once I put my thermometer in the water. But like I said, I'm just going to be fishing this crankbait to try and trigger some reaction bites from some pre-spawn largies, so let's do it. Casting right here along the weed edge. It kind of like goes out this way and then cuts to the beach, this weed edge. And a lot of times the bass like to stage on the edge of that weed edge. Oh! Did you see that? Oh my gosh. That was a massive pickerel, I believe. I saw him go down here. Wow. I have never seen a pickerel jump out of the water for a crankbait like that. Let's see if I can get him to bite it. I don't know if he's spooked yet. Oh my, there he is. Oh, he got off. He got off. Oh, he hit it. That was a massive pickerel though. Wow. Let's see if I can get him to hit it again. Dang. I would have loved to catch that. That was a pig. That pickerel was hungry. You know when the bait you're using matches the hatch perfectly when a fish is jumping 2 feet out of the water to eat it. I've never seen a pickerel jump that far out of the water to get a bait. Wow, that was pretty sick. I never knew pickerel were that big here in Onley Pond, but now I do. Fish are fish to me, so I'm trying to target bass today, but if I catch a 4 or 5 pound pickerel in the process, hey, why not? All right, guys, I got something pretty cool to show you. There's like a massive snapping turtle right down here by this big boulder. He's got to be at least like 40 pounds. Take a closer look at him. There he is, just chilling. Just chilling. Look at the size of that tail. That thing's got to be at least 40 pounds. What do you guys think? 30, 40 pounds? Wind picked up a little bit. That hopefully will turn on the bite a little bit. It's been like, 20, 30 minutes since I had that first strike from a pickerel. And now I'm kind of, hitting the islands on Onley Pond because there's a lot of nice wind that's coming across these islands. And, all these islands are made up of rock and sand. So good spawning habitat. So if there's any bass, in pre-spawn mode, they're going to be kind of off that drop-off, getting ready to push up, I could see like another week or so of some nice warm weather. They're going to be on the beds. Nice fish right there. Oh, it's a pig. Oh my gosh, that's a pig. That is a pig. Oh. Oh yeah. Woo, that is a pig, guys. on the, look at how he ate that right there. Woo! That is a pig. Woohoo! Oh, on that natural bluegill Rapala scatter wrap. What a chunk. What a chunk. I'm gonna pause right here. You guys, give me your estimates. Give me your estimates. What do you think this chubby, chunky bass weighs? Whoo! On that scatter wrap. I caught her on this extended point here, off this island here on Onley Pond. She just smoked it. Whew. I'm just gonna hold her in the water so she doesn't, so she can breathe, and then I'm gonna get a weight on her with my Berkeley 50-pound electronic scale here. Okay, what do you guys think? Post in the comment what your original guess was, and then I'm gonna show you how much this big girl weighs. She's not that long, she is just fat. 3 pounds, 3 ounces. Not that heavy, but man, look at that pre-spawn belly. Woo! That's why I'm here, guys. That's why I'm here at Onley Pond right there. All right, well, let's get this big pre-spawn female back on her way. Just look at that belly. Look at that mouth. Look at that belly. She was looking for a bluegill. Woo, there she goes. What a chunk. Woo. All right, guys, well, after catching that fish, I think I have something here a little bit figured out right now, and I'm gonna try and target all the islands right now on Onley Pond. And I caught that fish basically on an extended sand flat from this island right there, and I'm gonna, have another island over there, having a couple other islands over there. I'm gonna keep trying to bounce around from the islands, working this scatter wrap, and hopefully I can get a good bag. There he is. Fish on. Whoa, nice crappie on that scatter wrap. That was a surprise. Hit it on the pause. Nice, pretty fish. Get him on his way. There he goes. He smashed that bait though. Thought it was gonna be a small bass. Oh, another pig. Another pig, guys, or another big one. Oh yeah, another good one. On that scatter wrap. He choked it. He choked that scatter wrap. Oh, stay on there, baby. Oh, I'm gonna scoop him. He's hanging on a thread. Oh, I got him. Yeah. Woo, not as fat, but man, a nice chunky fish. Look at the size of that mouth. That's a big mouth. It's a big mouth. These Onley Pond bass have big mouths. Whew. He just choked that. And I actually had a follow from another bass off this log or this tree laying in the water. Casted right here along the shoreline, was just kind of jerking it and swimming it a little bit. Man, this guy nailed it. Oh yeah. Whew, on the scatter wrap from Ramsey Outdoor Store. What a chunk. Nice chunky bass. I'm gonna hold him in the water, get my scale, get a nice weight on this fish as well. The midday crankbait is amazing on Onley Pond. Oh no! No, he got away. I was gonna weigh him, but he flipped out of my hands. That's all right. If the other bass was, around 3 pounds, 3 ounces, that one was probably an easy 2.5. So I'll give that one an easy 2.5 pounds. That was a nice chunky fish. Let's try and catch some more. Woo! I'm fishing some relatively shallow water right now, so I'm really not even cranking this scatter wrap down that deep. I'm kind of just jerking it, pausing, giving it like a couple turns of the reel to crank it down a little bit, but you don't want to crank it down too much because then you'll be in the weeds, because there's a little bit of weed growth and algae here on the bottom. When I see a sandy area, a sandy patch, or you know, a rocky patch, I'll definitely, you know, crank this crankbait down to the bottom to bounce off some of the structure, but then I still pause it and I give it little jerks here and there, which cause that bait to kind of slightly float up and then dart back down and then dart side to side, and then I continue to crank it so that it's swimming. Oh, there he is. Oh, on the pause. It's the second fish out of this cove here. Woo! That's definitely a keeper, I think. Oh, nice. That's a small female, it looks like. Small pre-spawn female right there. Woo! They're loving the scatter wrap. I'm just gonna get a measurement on this fish. See how long she is. She's definitely 12 inches. She's a chunky little bass. 13 and a half inch bass right there. They are loving. This is the second one that I caught out of this small little cove back here. The second bass I caught was right across the cove here on that overhanging tree, or by that log that's laying in the water. I don't know if you guys can see that. And caught this nice little bass right here though, but you know, only in about 2 feet of water, 3 feet of water. Just kind of jerking that crankbait along, and you know, bam. I'm not gonna put this fish on the scale. I'm assuming she's I'm gonna say, all right, I'll put her on the scale. I hate guessing on fish. The second bass I caught was kind of, you know, a good guess, I think, because, you know, it was a skinny bass, and that's exactly 1 pound. It's a nice 1 pound, little chunky pre-spawn female right there. See you later. Let's catch some more. But I was gonna say is, I think my second bass at 2.5 pounds was a good guess, because the first bass I caught was around the same length. You know, they were around the same size and length, same mouth size and everything, but the first bass was, you know, full of eggs, was real fat. So that one was probably 2.5, 2 3/4, the second bass, and then I just caught that bass, was around 1 pound. So I'm putting together a pretty good limit right now. Fish on. Not the size that I've been catching, but nice little spunky bass. He hit like a ton of bricks. I thought it was actually going to be a, you know, pretty big one. Oh, don't get me hooked, little buddy. Future generation right there. Look at this, guys. This little tiny baby bass tried to eat this Rapala X-Wrap. Wow. You know, the bass love it when the little guys are even hitting it. What a little mouthful there. Alright, it's gonna be my last cast of the day. I'm pretty much, you know, done fishing this cove. Fished it pretty thoroughly, but you know, all I caught was that little tiny baby bass. Sadly. Take another cast. Last cast disease. I have the worst case of that. Always. Because you never know. That's the good thing about fishing. You never know when that last cast is going to be, you know, one more fish or your biggest fish. Because that's happened to me quite a few times where you're like, all right, one more cast, or oh, this is my last cast, and then boom, you hook one, and then you keep fishing for like another hour, and then, you know, you just hammer the crap out of fish. Happens to me all the time. But this here will be my last cast, I swear. Alright, well, I'm gonna call it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this little bass fishing video here on Onley Pond in Rhode Island, or at, you know, Lincoln Woods Park. And you know, I got out here for a couple hours today, and you know, around midday. And when I first got out, it was flat calm. Wind picked up a little bit, and you know, I kept fishing, you know, after I caught my third bass for you know, another like 30 minutes or so, and I caught 2 more small little weenie bass. But you know, pretty much the whole time that I've been here for the last couple hours, I was just throwing this Rapala scatter wrap in a natural bluegill color from Ramsey Outdoor Store. So check the link in the description for Ramsey Outdoor Store if you want to purchase a couple of these scatter wraps. You know, this is one of my favorite baits to throw in the pre-spawn season. You know, right before the bass push up onto the beds. Or also, I love to fish this Rapala scatter wrap at Candlewood Lake in Connecticut. That little crankbait has won me some good money on that lake fishing tournaments, bass tournaments. And during the pre-spawn and the spawning season, the smallmouth just love that little bluegill scatter wrap. They just smash the heck out of it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any more questions, just post a comment in the comment section below. Or look in the description below for any more information. For instance, you know, my tackle that I was using today to catch some nice fish, or where I got, you know, the scatter wraps, or where I pick them up. And yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. So don't forget to subscribe, and never forget, live to fish, fish to live. I'll see you guys out on the water.